Okay, right now we're in question B. In question B, they say that calculate the gradient of line AC. Now, to calculate the gradient of line AC, we're gonna need to know what is gonna be tan of that angle there. So we're gonna need to know what is tan of angle C. But can you see that line AC is a line that goes from this quadrant and then going further to the second quadrant, right? So this kind of a line must have um, it must have a gradient which must be negative, because the one which is going to have a gradient that is positive, it's when it goes that way. So that kind of a gradient is going to have a positive, that kind of a line is going to have a positive gradient. But for AC or line BC, it must have a negative gradient. Okay, now so we're going to say that in triangle OBC, right, we're going to say that tan of angle C is going to be OB over BC, right? And then if you say tan angle C, it's gonna be basically just square root 20 over square root 80. Now remember, tan of C is going to be square root 20 over square root 80. Now also remember that from theory, the gradient of line AC is gonna be equals to 10. No, remember, for that line, it has to be, for gradient of line AC, it has to be minus 1 multiplied by 10 angle C, right? Now, because the gradient of line MAC, it has to be negative. Now, if we do that now, so we can now say that minus 1 multiplied. Now, remember, in our previous question, we just calculated that 10C is square root 20 over square root 80, right? And if we do that, then you just put your answer in a calculator. Square root 20 over square root 80, your answer has to be minus a half. So you should get minus a half. So the answer to this question has to be minus a half. Remember, the gradient of any line going from this point there, it has to be in that gradient. I mean to say, in this gradient going that way all the time, this way, that way, or any kind of way, it has to be always be negative. And then any gradient going that way and that way and that way, this gradient is going to be basically p-positive. So if we were dealing with the gradient going that way, we're going to just say that MAC equals to 10 of C. But for this one going that way, we have to multiply 10C with negative 1. Okay,